Almost every subject matter has many schools of thoughts. Right now, I'm reading all the major scriptures of the world. I just finished Bhagavad Gita. I'm doing the Tao Te Ching. I'm going to go on to the Quran, the Buddha Sutras, and the Bible. Many schools of thoughts about how to connect with your divinity and become spiritually enhanced. If you look at the schools of around mathematics, there's many schools of thoughts. And there's many schools of thoughts on almost every single subject in the world, including semen retention. In this video, I want to share with you how to choose a school of thought that works for you and why you should dedicate yourself to a certain school of thought and go full out, and why it's actually detrimental to, let's say, browse unintentionally many different ways of thinking and how that's causing a lot of confusion. Let's get into it. Hi, my name is Nakula and I help men master their S3X energy so you can become a powerhouse and unleash your masculine potential. Go to the link in the description below and take the free S3X transmutation guide, as well as I invite you to hit subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss a video. The videos that we're putting out here, myself and my team, are designed for you to keep you inspired, motivated, so that you can grow in knowledge. I'm presenting a school of thought around the practice of semen retention. Now, semen retention has many different approaches, and I'll be the first to admit that. I have an approach. It works for me. It's worked for the guys that are connecting with me inside the Nakula training grounds and coming through our programs. There are many different schools of thoughts, and when I started learning about semen retention, and at the beginning, it's cool to explore different things. I mentioned I'm going through the different scriptures of the world right now. It's something I've always wanted to do, and I'm really glad I'm doing it. It's like a bucket list thing I'm checking off. So unless you have a very intentional way of learning or the reason you're doing something, then that's different. But here's what most guys are doing, and you want to avoid this pitfall, this trap. What they're doing is they're watching different YouTube videos. Maybe you're watching me, maybe you're watching some other guys. And sometimes we're going to contradict each other. I might say something and someone else says something else and someone else something different. And it's not that any one of us are telling lies or any one of us are right or wrong, but it actually comes down to what works for an individual and their individual goals. So for example, when I'm working with athletes, semen retention is largely based upon how they want to perform at the time of the event. So for example, a fighter like world heavyweight champion David Haye would practice semen retention 6 weeks before his fight. So it's not something that he constantly did, but it's something that he did specifically to give him that drive, that testosterone boost, and to enhance his prowess in the ring. Yogis, for example, celibate monks, practice semen retention for life. That's because their goal is to transcend the human experience and know themselves as completely spiritual or consciousness. Some guys want that, some guys don't. Some guys want to be the best human being they can be. And they want to make love and be great lovers, and they want to be family men. The way that a man who wants to show up powerfully in his sport or in his family life, he's going to practice semen retention a bit different than, let's say, a celibate monk. And there's men who practice semen retention strictly to give up adult content. They're at the stage right now where they just simply want to gain more control over their body. Some people are doing it for the physical reasons. Some people are doing it for the mental and spiritual reasons. The point is this: pick a school of thought that resonates, that aligns with your goals, and then dive into it fully. Get the most from it. For example, if you're working with me, then dedicate yourself fully to the trainings. The Powerhouse Man training is a 6-month training program where I take you from being able to quit porn and limit and regulate that activity and your vices, to learning the process of S3X alchemy, transmutation, and enhancing and cultivating that energy so you can practice non-ejaculatory S3X, experience non-ejaculatory orgasms, be really amazing in the bedroom. And then develop your leadership skills so you know how to set goals, create those goals, develop a lifestyle, develop your communication skills, become organized and focused. If you're coming through my program, then dedicate fully to it. Learn it, extract all the value you can from it, and then go work with another teacher. See, I've learned that over time. I've been involved with personal development for close to a decade. And I've confused myself many times by listening to too many people at one time. A real student will dedicate himself to a teacher and then fully go. And maybe you're a student for life, and maybe you're a student for 6 months, maybe you're a student for a few months, depending what you need. The point is this: if you over-inform yourself, meaning you're just constantly taking in information and memes and YouTube videos, and I went to this webinar, I'm watching this guy and this guy and this guy, and you're watching more than you're acting, you're consuming more than you're creating, then you're giving yourself the illusion of growth. It's good to watch videos. It's good to get information. And maybe at the preliminary stages, you're going to watch a few different people and plug into a different schools of thought. But then eventually you have to make a decision and take action, because nothing happens without action. Nothing. You can read all the books you want. You can read the Bible and the Bhagavad Gita and the Tao Te Ching. But unless you take on the meditations and the practices and live the lifestyle, you won't get the spiritual experience it's talking about. You can listen to me and many other teachers and men promote NoFap and semen retention and how great it is and how much it's transformed and enhanced our lives. But unless you know how to do it, unless you can do it, then you're not going to get the benefits. So don't take on the illusion of growth by reading so many books and watching so many things and not taking action. It's better to take on a little bit of information and act upon it than a lot of information and act upon nothing. Is it time for you to take action? If it is, then take action right now. Go on my schedule. Book a call with me. That's the next step to getting enrolled inside of one of our training programs. And don't let the obstacles stop you. I don't know if I have time. I don't know if I have money. Let's figure it out. Just take the next step and book the call. Take action and take advantage of the free content on the S3X Transmutation Guide. Go through that. Absorb as much as you can of it. The point is, take action. Take the next step, not just in semen retention, but in every aspect of your life. You know, I've grown a 6-figure coaching business, and we're taking action to scale up to 7 figures and beyond. That only happens through action. I can sit on 1 million webinars of coaches saying how they've done it. The only way we're going to do it is by taking action. This is true for your marriage or relationship, or attracting a great partner. This is true for your health. You can watch all the YouTubers on how to grow big muscles, or you can get to the gym and grow your muscles. Take action. So information is great, but information only translates into results when you take action. Thought becomes reality, and the medium is taking action. So what action are you willing to take? I invite you to take action, book a call with me, let's connect, and then let's talk about what makes sense for you and your journey to mastering your S3X energy and unleashing your masculine power. I'll see you on the next video.